Are you ready to be scared out of your wits? Well, brace yourself because we have some spine-chilling news coming straight from the edge of Antarctica. Scientists have made a new discovery that's got them shaking in their snow boots, and you won't believe what they've found. Now, we all know that Antarctica is a cold, desolate place, but what's been unearthed there has caused some serious concerns. We're talking about something that's not only dangerous to the environment, but could have serious implications for human society as well. So, what is it that's got everyone so worried? In this video, we'll take a deep dive into this new discovery and explore what it means for us. We'll cover everything from the location of the discovery to what the scientists found, to the potential consequences of this new find. We'll also take a look at how this discovery ties into the bigger picture of climate change and global warming. So, hold on tight and get ready for a wild ride. This is a discovery that's going to shock you, scare you, and make you think. Get ready to learn all about the new discovery on the edge of Antarctica that has scientists on edge. In the vast, cold expanse of Antarctica, scientists have made a new discovery that has left them stunned. It's not every day that researchers come across something that they've never seen before, but this find has certainly caught everyone's attention. The discovery was made on the edge of Antarctica, where a team of scientists was conducting research on the region's changing climate. The team was using remote sensing technology to collect data on the ice and the ocean, hoping to gain new insights into how these two systems are connected. However, during one of their research expeditions, they found something unexpected. Using a combination of satellite imagery, sonar readings, and radar, the scientists discovered a massive cavity under one of the glaciers. This cavity was not only large, but it was also rapidly growing. To put the size of this cavity into perspective, imagine an iceberg twice the size of Manhattan. Now imagine that there's a cavity underneath that iceberg that's large enough to hold 14 billion tons of ice. That's the magnitude of the discovery that the scientists made on the edge of Antarctica. But why is this discovery so significant? Well, for starters, it highlights the fragility of our planet's ice sheets. The cavity that the scientists found is located under the Thwaites Glacier, which is one of the largest and most rapidly changing glaciers in Antarctica. This glacier alone is responsible for about 4% of the global sea level rise. Moreover, the cavity's rapid growth is a cause for concern because it indicates that the glacier is melting at an alarming rate. According to the scientists, the cavity is the result of warm ocean water melting the ice from below. This process, known as basal melting, can cause glaciers to become unstable and break apart, potentially leading to more sea level rise and flooding in coastal areas. This discovery has also challenged some of the previous assumptions about the behavior of Antarctica's ice sheets. Before this discovery, it was thought that the melting of the ice was happening at a steady and predictable rate. However, the rapid growth of this cavity suggests that there may be more complex and unpredictable factors at play. In conclusion, this new discovery on the edge of Antarctica is a stark reminder of the urgent need to address climate change and its impacts. With our planet's ice sheets melting at an accelerated pace, the stakes have never been higher. The Thwaites Glacier cavity is just one example of how climate change is reshaping our world, and it's up to us to take action before it's too late. The discovery of the massive cavity under the Thwaites Glacier on the edge of Antarctica has far-reaching implications that extend beyond the scientific community. This cavity and its rapid growth pose significant risks for both the environment and human society. The most immediate impact of the melting glacier is the rise in sea levels. The Thwaites Glacier alone contributes to about 4% of global sea level rise, and if it were to break apart completely, it could cause sea levels to rise by over a meter. This would be catastrophic for coastal communities around the world, leading to flooding, erosion, and the displacement of millions of people. Moreover, the melting of the glacier could also cause a disruption to the ocean currents and the climate. The melting ice will add more fresh water to the ocean, which could potentially slow down or even stop the ocean currents that regulate the Earth's climate. This could lead to changes in the weather patterns, making some areas more prone to droughts, floods, and extreme weather events. Furthermore, the melting of the Thwaites Glacier could also trigger a domino effect that could cause other glaciers in Antarctica to melt. This would exacerbate the rise in sea levels and accelerate the rate of climate change. The melting of the glaciers could also release large amounts of methane and other greenhouse gases that have been trapped under the ice for centuries, further intensifying the effects of climate change. the discovery also raises questions about the future of scientific research in Antarctica. With the rapidly changing climate and the increasing risk of environmental disasters, it's becoming increasingly challenging for scientists to conduct research in the region. The melting of the ice also makes it harder for research vessels and planes to access certain areas, limiting the scope of research that can be conducted. Finally, the discovery of the Thwaites Glacier cavity serves as a warning to policymakers and the public about the urgency of addressing climate change. The rapid melting of the glaciers is a stark reminder that we must take bold action to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions and transition to a more sustainable way of life. If we don't act now, the consequences could be dire for our planet and future generations. In conclusion, the discovery of the massive cavity under the Thwaites Glacier on the edge of Antarctica is a wake-up call for all of us. It highlights the need for immediate action to address climate change and its impacts, and the importance of supporting scientific research to better understand and mitigate the effects of global warming. We must act now before it's too late. The discovery of the Thwaites Glacier cavity on the edge of Antarctica has elicited mixed reactions from the scientific community and the public. While some experts have expressed concern and urgency in addressing the issue, others have criticized the sensationalism and alarmism surrounding the discovery. Some scientists have pointed out that the melting of the Thwaites Glacier is not a new phenomenon, and that there have been previous studies that have highlighted the risks of its rapid melting. However, the discovery of the massive cavity has brought renewed attention to the issue and highlighted the need for more research and action. Moreover, some experts have criticized the media's portrayal of the discovery, arguing that it may lead to unnecessary panic and alarm among the public. They have emphasized the need for a nuanced and balanced approach to the issue, highlighting the importance of informing the public without causing undue anxiety. Despite these criticisms, the discovery of the Thwaites Glacier cavity has spurred action and collaboration among scientists and policymakers. The United States and the United Kingdom have launched a joint research initiative to study the glacier and its impacts, with a focus on developing new technologies to better understand the region's changing climate. There has also been an increased focus on the need for international cooperation to address climate change and its impacts. The discovery of the Thwaites Glacier cavity has highlighted the urgency of the issue and the need for all countries to work together to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate the effects of global warming. In conclusion, the discovery of the Thwaites Glacier cavity on the edge of Antarctica has elicited a range of reactions from the scientific community and the public. While some experts have expressed concern and urgency in addressing the issue, others have criticized the sensationalism and alarmism surrounding the discovery. However, the overall response has been to spur action and collaboration, highlighting the need for a concerted effort to address climate change and its impacts. The discovery of the massive cavity under the Thwaites Glacier on the edge of Antarctica is a stark reminder of the urgent need to address climate change and its impacts. The melting of the glacier and the potential rise in sea levels pose significant risks for both the environment and human society. It's clear that we must take bold action to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions and transition to a more sustainable way of life. The discovery of the Thwaites Glacier cavity serves as a warning to policymakers and the public about the urgency of addressing climate change and the importance of supporting scientific research to better understand and mitigate the effects of global warming. We must act now before it's too late. The discovery of the Thwaites Glacier cavity highlights the need for immediate action to address climate change and its impacts, and the importance of working together as a global community. It's time for us to take responsibility and make the changes necessary to ensure a sustainable future for ourselves and future generations. Let's take this as a wake-up call and work towards a better, more sustainable future.